whether you're cell phone, self-managed, third party, those are not any of the things that create barriers to be able to use Mobile Doorman and be effective. Everybody can use it in some way. And we like to say when we're touring people, where you currently live, do you have a community app? Because it's branded for the community, right? And so we like to ask that, and people are like, no, I don't have an app where I live. What's that? And so it makes you think as a prospect and a consumer when you're touring other communities and other options, do they have an app? Do they have a one-stop place to do all these things? Idea that you can place a work order and pay rent and not having to get someone on the phone, or it's integrated with your CRM software, so it identifies the renter, and so someone just can't come in and place a work order if they're not a resident of that apartment home. In COVID-19 and the crisis we're currently in, it's part of your digital front door. And so engaging an app, which can be something that has a long shelf life, right? Even if it changes in terms of programming, look and feel, and engaging a partner that's willing to ebb and flow as we grow, and as change, which you guys have, is an important part of it. It doesn't matter if you're a Class C community of 30, 40 units that are in reposition as a value add, or you're a Class A community that sits above a 40,000 square foot Whole Foods. The need is the same for any of those residents, right? And the idea that you're communicating with all of these residents in the way that they like to be communicated is the same. So that's incredible. That is something that we hadn't been able to check the box previously for, and it's an app.